I got into a fight with my beard trimmer today, so it's stash week. This trailer is getting serviced. I'm gonna service the axles, check his shackle links, check his equalizers, check his lights, check his breakaway, check everything. Let's get to it. Never trust your trailer jack as a means of lifting up the trailer to work on. Put some jack stands underneath it. I like the triangle. First jack stands in, rear jack stands going in now. We're on the main frame, cool, going up. First jack stands in. Third jack stands in. Got it up in the air. Initial inspection, rear driver side has loose U-bolts. So we'll tighten those up. Let's get these tires and wheels off. Oh yeah. Okay, we'll get those tightened up. Found a shackle link blowing out on passenger side. I'll tear the equalizer system down on this side and inspect it. Oh, let's get hub and drums off. Ooh, little tiny cotter pin. That's a tiny little guy. Passenger side rear. Brakes are on wrong side. I wonder if all the brakes are backwards on this. Passenger side front. Oh, seal broken. Shoes are covered in grease. That's covered in grease. Shorting out on this wire. It is pure copper. It's still holding on, but this is going to get a new backing plate. And we'll check the other side. Other side backing plates look like this. They're getting changed out and it's getting all new brakes. Driver side front. It is on backwards. All right, let's see what the rear looks like. Driver side rear. That wire is exposed as well. Oh, exposed copper on the backing plates. Label all our hub and drums. Driver side rear. Driver side front. Passenger side rear. Passenger side front. All right, all brakes are coming off. This arm needs to go towards the front and the magnet needs to go towards the ground. They are all backwards right now, so I need to make them correct. So he's got brakes that work. 4-inch drop axles makes it difficult to come off. Front's off, let's do the rest. And all brakes are off. I'm gonna tighten up this U-bolt. Beautiful, now it's tight. Tearing down equalizers to take a look. Rear shackle links are ovaling out. Front shackle links are ovaling out. This one's been hitting the frame. And center equalizer coming out. Yeah, equalizer's good, just needs a bushing. Bushings on the spring sides are good, and bushings in springs are good. Pick, jam it down and in. Take the old bolt, hold it with your fingers. Hammer it out. New bushing goes in. Again, take the old bolt, put it on there. Hammer home. Got new shackle links going on. 5 total nuts, 1 bushing. Spring bushings were totally fine, didn't have to worry about those. Let's get these tight. Tap for some room. 4 shackle links, 5 bolts and nuts, 1 new bushing in the equalizer. Equalizer's still good, just needs a bushing. And the other bushing came right out with my hand. Use the old bolt, tighten. I need to cut this off with a cutoff wheel. Look at that, it's all rounded off. There's the rear shackle links, there's the front shackle links. 4 new shackle links, 5 new bolts and nuts, 3 new bushings on the top here, 2 on the springs and 1 on the equalizer. Let's tighten it up. Tight and tap for room. I am going to change these brakes. All the magnets look like they've gotten worked and they're lipping over. They got hot, like the breakaway got pulled and they just got activated. And they were also on the wrong side, just jamming in there. So all 4 of these are getting changed. I got equalizers taken care of. I'm going to pull new wire through the axle tube just in case there's a chafed wire inside there, going to cause a short. Wiring is hooked up. These are offset so it does go through the axle hole a little easier. I'm going to shrink wrap these butt connectors and then pull the wire through. Nathan Blair on TikTok commented this method, and I've been using it ever since, and it makes rewiring axles a breeze. I feed as much wire as I can into the axle on this side. That way it's easier for me to pull through. There we go. There's one break in the wiring here. There's there's multiple breaks in this area. There's a break there, and a break there. Another break right there, This rear axle had a bunch of brakes in it. Stuff like this in the axle will give you a trailer disconnected alert inside your truck, and it'll drive you crazy, and you'll never figure it out. You'll change all the backing plates, you change all your magnets, but this is still rubbing and grounding out inside your axle, and it's still just going to give you that alert. No matter how much you try to fix it, it's just in the axle, rubbing down. Front axle's rewired. Let's see what brakes are on this one. There's one brake, there's another brake, there's another two, and new brakes are going on. Front's tight, rear passenger's on. I got to extend this wire, run it underneath the axle, because the hole for the wiring on the axle is on the opposite side. I'm gonna get it up and out of the way, zip tie it so it doesn't get hit. I ran the wiring from the backing plate underneath the axle, zip tied it, and now I have everything tied in here. We'll leave that the way it is. There's enough play for the suspension. Wiring is zip tied to the U-bolts. There is enough room for everything to move. Passenger side's done. All main lines are wired in. All butt connectors are shrunk wrap. I put new backing plates on this because the magnets were rounded over and looking like they got really hot at one point. So new backing plates. His hub and drums are fine from my first initial inspection, but I'm going to take a look at them again. But I got 4 more wires to put together on the driver's side, and then wiring is done. And tight. Rear driver's side wired and installed. And tight. Backing plates on. Driver's side front installed. Let's get these hubs all serviced. Alright, well, I think these things are toasted. Magnet surface is grooved. Shoe surface is grooved. That's magnet surface is grooved. Got one that's perfect. Shoe surface feels good as well, nice and flat. And lastly, that magnet surface is also roasted. So we're doing 3 hub and drums. New races are installed on the hub that is still good. Icon race pounder. Inside bearing and seals are packed on these hubs. Flip them over, put the outside in. All hubs are packed. Driver's side front, cotter pin is verified. Driver's side rear, cotter pin is verified. Passenger side front, cotter pin is verified. Passenger side rear, cotter pin is verified. Passenger side front, slightly rubbing. Passenger side rear, slightly rubbing. Driver's side rear, slightly rubbing. Driver's side front, slightly rubbing. I am getting a bad frame ground. I have a jumper from my box to the frame itself. Everything shows good after I plug it in. It's showing reverse lights. I don't know if this trailer has reverse lights. Let's just see if the lights work in general. Well, wiring is all Scotch locks, and I'm having trouble tracing wiring. I have no idea why these lights aren't working. Okay, I got left turn, but I'm not getting marker lights. Alright, I found the main inlet. Using red as ground, it looks like. Okay, so using red as ground. Let's see if we can get something happening here. Marker lights should be on. Not getting markers. Okay, let's check the plug. I'm gonna open up the plug, see if I got something that jumps out at me. No wonder. I was gonna get a new plug. Every single wire is on the wrong area. Alright, let's see if we can figure this out. Alright, yellow usually terminates into reverse lights, but there's no reverse lights on this trailer. I wanna see what this has in store for us. Okay, I've got my 12-volt post directly onto the wiring. I'm gonna see if anything turns on. Alright, it says open circuit, so I'm just gonna keep popping around, see if I can find anything. Brakes are good. That's open circuit. Alright, 12 volts on, I'm gonna see if marker lights are working. Alright, I've confirmed the brown wire is good. So brown is gonna go to green on the plug. Alright, I got pretty lucky. There was just wiring inside the plug that was bad. I was able to take a good majority of those Scotch locks out and put new butt connectors in the back. It's not finished in the back, so I'll show that. But I'm gonna put this 7-way plug on there, make sure lights are working, make sure brakes are working. I'm about 90% sure the breakaway system's dead. I have another breakaway system that I'll put on. Oh, where'd it go? No. 7 ways all, gotten all new eyelets. Everything works. Plug it in. Let's do a little walk around. Marker lights are good. It's getting power. There's a couple lights that aren't working. There's 2 lights on this, on the rear that aren't working, and 1 on the passenger side front that's not working. Marker lights on the stop tail turn are good. Left turn's on and working. Right turn's on and working. I need to shrink wrap all these butt connectors here and put everything back together. But all of his lights work. License plate light works. He does need a new breakaway system, which I'm putting him on now. New breakaway kit is mounted. Breakaway is wired in, see if it's charging off the 12 volt. It is not. I gotta pop the bottom off and see what's going on. I didn't film it, but I've been frustrated for about an hour. I was getting backfeeding on power through ground and it was driving me crazy. But it was just a bad ground. I cleaned it up. Now I'm shrink wrapping all the connections that I made, testing brakes, and cleaning up and getting out of here, hopefully. Shrink wrapping butt connectors. Doing the rear butt connectors. Got everything cleaned up back here. Butt connectors all done. Zip ties going on. Corner is back and installed. Passenger side's in. Beautiful. Everything's back together. And we're checking brakes. Driver's side front, free spinning. Driver's side rear is free spinning. Brakes are on, locked up. Locked up. Brakes are off. Free spinning. Free spinning. Let's check the breakaway. Front's locked up. Rear's locked up. Breakaway works. Pin is back in. We're back to free spinning. We're back to free spinning. Driver's side rear's free spinning. Driver's side front's free spinning. Brakes are on. Locked up. Rear is locked up. Brakes are off. Free spinning. Free spinning. All brakes work. Left turn is on and working. Right turn is on and working. Marker lights are on. I have 2 marker lights that are out on the rear. License plate light is working. Passenger side, I have 1 good marker light on the rear and the front is not working. And finally, driver's side, both marker lights are working. Rear is working and the front is working. And torquing lug nuts. All lug nuts torqued. To the rundown on this enclosed trailer, 3 new hub and drums, 4 new backing plates. One of his hubs was perfectly fine. I just threw new races, new bearings, new seals, and new grease in it. Shackle links needed to be changed. The equalizers were okay. I just needed to do 1 bushing on each. The driver's side, I had to do a total of 3 bushings. All lights and wiring work now. The wiring in the plug was wrong, and there's a bunch of scotch locks on the rear that I need to clean up. Left turn, right turn work. I did change the left turn and right turn lights. The right turn fully wasn't working, and the left turn was dim. So I changed it to match. He's got 3 marker lights that need to be changed, but he can run it the way it is now. At least he has lights. I did a new breakaway kit and I cleaned up all of the wiring underneath into the 7-way terminal. Breakaway kit is working and it is charging off as 12 volts. I did find a loose U-bolt on the driver's side rear. I tightened everything up on the U-bolts. Not loose anymore. He can tow without losing a whole axle. But this job's done. I'm on to the next.